still having a sleepover or something? Yeah. Then why is she at your house at like 9 o'clock and at 8 o'clock? Oh yeah, next door. Oh. I thought you slapped Daddy. I thought you what?
Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalk Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalk Couture? We are a fun high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalk Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalk Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalk Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk.
Hello, hello. Hi, guys. Hey, Pam. Thank you so much. Hey, Julie. Hi, guys. I will tell you what, I have been suffering from a migraine today, and I didn't think I was going to be able to make a live happen, but here I am. Here I am, and we are going to do this, right? Okay, so what I want to do tonight is the vault release transfer. Actually, 3 of them I had. 4. All of them I got. One of them, let me go get them. Let me show you what they were. Let me see. I have them over. Let me just find what I did with these little guys. One of them was an A size, and it was this I Don't Do Mornings Rise and Shine Good Morning, and this little rooster here. I have 2 of these that I have not sold yet, so if you want these, let me know. They sold out super fast on the vault release, so they're no longer for sale, and they're one of the best sellers. I'm kind of embarrassed that this finger doesn't have anything on it, but I lost it today. The other one was a B-size transfer that was a holiday mini icons, and the ones that I got are already spoken for. They're sold. Then there was a C-size Christmas one. I didn't get any of those because they sold out so fast. And then the E-size right behind me, you see that Merry Christmas one? I have 2 of those available. And then this darling one, I have this one that I wanted for myself. And then I have 2 others. Which one, Pam? You wanted this one? The I Don't Do Mornings? Man, and I just packaged up your order today, and it's already postaged. But I can always send that one separately if you like that one. Isn't it cute? I put some extra goodies in your package too, so let me know what you think when you get your package. But this is darling. This was one of the very first transfers Chalk Couture has. Isn't it large and beautiful? You'll take the rooster? You got it, girl. So I have one more rooster left then after that one that Pam took. That is such a cute transfer. But look at this. It says darling. And I love the message. I'll read it to you. It says, darling, The one thing that you have that nobody else has is you. Your voice, your mind, your story, your vision, your heart, your soul. So laugh and sing, dance and play, write and draw and play, write, already said that, write and draw, create and build, love and shine, stay true to yourself, embrace your inner beauty, and remember to live life as only you can. Isn't that amazing? Just the message alone is perfect, and I want to put that on one of my boards, and I don't think I ever want to erase it. I think I want this so that some of those months that I'm not sure what kind of decor I'm going to put out, this would be perfect, wouldn't it? Ugh. And this transfer is still available on the Chalk site. I don't know how, but it's going to be available until they sell out, and then it'll be gone again. I have seen this transfer, right, Julie? I've seen this transfer on eBay for over $100, and people buy it. So, but I am not going to do that. I just know how much we love this, so I'm going to keep it. And I have two others. I need to make my face small because I know I look a hot mess with no makeup on. So I have our 18 by 24 large Aiden. It's hard to get this whole board on camera, but I'm going to take off this other inspirational message and put this one on. So as you remember, our chalk paste does not smudge or smear. Look at this, no smudge or smear. But if I want to remove it, I'm just going to spray it with some water. Our chalk paste is water soluble, it is non-toxic, and it is organic. Okay, let me put this transfer down. I sprayed this with water. This is not setting straight because it's on. Why isn't it setting straight? Hold on. For some reason it's a little crooked. There we go. We'll go like that. Kathy wants the rooster. There we go. So I'm going to take my paste scraper and watch. I'm just going to go across. This has been on here for a while. Now this is our gallery board. This is our Aiden. It is our highest end board. It is magnetic and it is porcelain steel. And I love the finish on the frame, how it is very antique-y looking. And I'm just going to scrape this paste off. This is such a wonderful tool that really helps you remove this paste fast. There we go. There we go. Now I'm trying to think about colors. There's some key words on that transfer that I think I want to do on a different color. I want most of the words to be just in bright white because you guys know I love my bright white. But the words like you and voice and mind and story, I don't want it to be colorful. I just want it to have two colors. So you guys know I decorate, I don't want to say plain because it's not plain, but it's very simplistic. So I want you guys to tell me what color should I choose for those other words. I don't know if we should just do like a shimmer. Like maybe we can do, shimmer olive. That color is finally here. You know, I love that color. I don't know if that would go good with this. So we have shimmer olive, or we could do, I think it would look great in like, I don't know. There's so many good choices, but you guys tell me. I did that phase for my granddaughter after she had a virtual. So you did yours in Couture Teal and chalk paint I had made. I'm just gonna get all of this off. Look at all of this paste saying bye. I may get my board eraser just to get the last of this. Hold on. Let me see. All right, so I'm just gonna get all of this residue off. And then I'm just going to dry it. Do you still have a picture, Pam? I'd love to see a picture of your project. And then we're just going to... Now, the Aiden board is pretty much like the closest thing you can get to glass. The back of my earring just came off. It's pretty much as close as you can get to glass because it is that smooth, this Aiden board. I don't know how to get, there we go. It is so, I'm sorry she wanted the color of the transfer, so I had paint match as close as I could. Why are you apologizing? I'm just using my board eraser to get any last residue off of this. There's nothing wrong with that, Pam. There we go. I'm just wiping it completely clean. I love that this surface is magnetic too, so I can see myself wanting to do this transfer on many different surfaces because, and while this is drying, I'll show you the Christmas one that's also still available. It was one of the most popular Christmas transfers ever. I do have two of these, but one of them I want for myself, and it says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Isn't this huge and gorgeous? Oh, I said couture deal. It's okay. All right. So we're just going to make sure this is dry. This is so smooth that actually sometimes my paper towel can leave a little, I painted a camp. Oh, how nice. I want to see a picture of that, Pam. You can post it in my VIP group. This headache is killing me, guys. In the VIP group. All right, so here we have our perfect canvas. And I'm gonna show you how I fuzz a transfer that is this large because it's a brand new transfer. So we're gonna have to fuzz it, no question about that. But I'm gonna put my fuzzing cloth on the board like this. I'm gonna put one here and I'm gonna put one here, okay? And then I'm gonna open this up. Such a large transfer. Now, I mean, the best thing to do would be to have an extra set of hands, but since nobody is comfortable coming during these times to help me out. I mean, Pam, I don't think you're gonna come from California, are you? To help me out here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my transfer. Isn't this gorgeous? I love the smell of a new transfer. And then I'm going to, I still need to pick a color. I really am considering the shimmer olive because I haven't used it yet. Did I use it yet? I did use it on a YouTube video. And I'm gonna peel it halfway. You wanna make sure that you don't stick the sticky to the sticky. So what I'm gonna do is fold it halfway, just like this, and I'm gonna flip it over so that it's on my fuzzing cloth, okay? And then I'm gonna pull. So look, I am rolling it right off the backer sheet onto my fuzzing cloth. If you don't have a fuzzing cloth, shame on you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If you don't have a fuzzing cloth, you can always use a towel. This transfer is a little too big to use your clothes on or anything like that. Oh, come travel here. Come to my workshop, Pam. And then I'll just lift half and put it back down. So I'm fuzzing half at a time, because the one thing you really don't want to do is stick the sticky to the sticky. You can really ruin a transfer that way. I'm going to lift it up and put it back down. Just like this. And then I'm going to lift it. These new transfers are so sticky. And the Aiden, like I said, is very close to glass. So we're just going to go like this and put it back down. Okay. Now, I don't think it matters which direction this is, because I'm not going to hang it. I'm just going to put it on the mantle. I don't know why. Let's see. October will be Halloween on the mantle. November will be Thanksgiving. December will be Christmas. January, I'm sure, will be winter. February, Valentine's Day. This might go in my office too. There we go. I just love this saying. So I'm gonna fold it in half again and remove one of my fuzzing cloths, okay? Where you going, babe? So this gives me the opportunity to only deal with half of a sticky transfer. And then I'm gonna put it down just like this. See that? And I can use my other fuzzing cloth to hold it nice and taut. And I'm gonna go back and forth and make sure I have no air bubbles. So now half of my transfer is already stuck down. How easy was that? There's no worrying about folding it on itself, just like that. And now I'm going to fold this half, remove my fuzzing cloth. This is the easy way to get big transfers without accidentally sticking it to itself. Then I'll just put it down the rest of the way. Look at that. And then I'm just going to smooth it out, make sure there's no air bubbles. Remember, bubble is trouble. Ta-da! And we got it down nice and safe. Nice and safe. And just make sure, sometimes I'll even take a little squeegee and just go over the transfer. And you'll know it if you have an air bubble, you'll hear it. So I'm just going down. Make sure there's no bubbles. I don't have a bubble, but I do have a little piece of lint on here. There we go. Oh, I have a piece of lint under the word "and" here. A little piece of lint. Sometimes your fuzzing cloths can be a little too linty, like mine is. There we go. Everything else looks good. Put it down like that. No air bubbles. All the air bubbles out and no lint blocking my screen. There we go. All right. So I know I would want a lot of the words to be in bright white, but the darling, you, voice, mine story, I'm trying to think of what else I would put with it. I was thinking we could always do my shimmer olive, but I don't think I want that. I'm thinking shimmer copper would probably be beautiful, right? Let me see. Shimmer copper with white. What do you think of that? I'm thinking if we did pick a blue, let me see. Lakeshore would be really pretty. But I want something more plain, and I think a shimmer would be very pretty. So I'm thinking shimmer copper. What do you guys think of shimmer copper? What do you think of shimmer copper for the standout words? Or, I don't know, I think I would really like that. I think I'd really like that. Pam says no blue. What do you think of shimmer copper? I think that might really stand out and it would probably match my decor the best. I think she's saying yes. Yes? All right, so we're gonna do shimmer copper. This may end up being a paste and peel. We'll do a paste and peel. All right, so I'm gonna take my shimmer copper. We just wanna make sure it's a good consistency. Look how this is like butter. And then I'm gonna take my bright white and stir that up. Ooh, this one makes me nervous. I just added, I think I'm gonna open a new one. This one I might need to set out with the lid off. You can see it's a little thinner than the chalk paste I usually work with. But that's okay because we have another one. All right, Pam says yes. There we go. So here we go, that's better. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the shimmer copper over the words that we wanna do. We're gonna do darling, you, voice, story, heart, vision, mind, soul. We'll start with that. And then I'm gonna take, you could run and mess up your letter. Yes, true, Pam. And then I'm just going to take a squeegee. Huh?
What's going on with her?
What?
See. Oh, crap. Come on, baby girl. What's the matter?
And then we're gonna get off any excess. Now the shimmers take a little longer to dry, so we can do more of a surface area without it worrying that it's gonna clog up the screen. So yeah, Pam, I once a month I like to stir up all my pastes and I add some distilled water to them. And I use my new little mini mixer because that one was actually some old bright white and it had little chunks in it. So I went ahead and added a little too much water, I think, of distilled water to get all the chunks out. So all I have to do, because it is water soluble, is leave it with the lid off and that moisture will absorb and then it will be perfect. So if you add too much water to your paste, just leave the lid off. And then if your paste is too thick, just add a little bit of water. It really is easy to correct. Okay, you can't ruin it. And then let's do heart. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna have to clean that with a board eraser. I wanted the period to be in white. We'll do that next. Vision, soul. This is gonna be so pretty. I couldn't decide what project I wanted to do tonight. I was gonna do the Club Couture again, but I was not having the creative juices flow tonight. So I thought, let me do something that's pretty straightforward for my headache's sake. All right, so we have that. What did I do with that board eraser? Here it is. I'm gonna take the board eraser and go over that dot right now, okay? And then we're going to paste and peel. So we pasted, now we're going to peel. Oh, this was a great choice, guys. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how wet I got that. Look at that. I'm gonna try to dry that. I'm gonna try to dry it. I think we can do it without redoing any of that. We may have to redo that R. Which is okay. So some of that water got on that R there. So what I'm gonna do, I didn't realize the sponge was that wet. I'm just squeezing some of it onto my, I'm gonna tear a piece off of my my board eraser, and I'm just gonna take off the R and the T. See how easy this is to fix any little thing? Like that. And I'm going to go like that. And then we're gonna dry it. We're just gonna clean that part off of the transfer. And we have such other amounts of the transfer to do that it'll be dry before we're done. Actually, it probably is safe just to do it on top now. We're gonna put that down. It might be safe just to do, because remember, the shimmers dries so much slower. So let's just go ahead and do the R and the T. There we go. All right, let's see if that worked. If not, we'll have to doctor it up a little bit. Oh no, it's perfect. There we go. I'm just gonna dry it again because it is still a little wet from the transfer. Looks perfect. Doesn't that copper look beautiful? And we're just gonna put that back down. And then what I wanna do is make sure, oh, look what I did. I just dragged copper over some of those words. That's okay. That is fine. We're just gonna go like this. I'm just gonna come to the bottom. We'll just move down. Oh gosh. There we go. We're gonna move down towards the bottom and make sure it's all down nice and smooth. And then I wanna do the last two lines in the copper. I don't know, I love this copper. It's one of my favorite shimmers. And then let's just, there we go. All the excess is going back into the jar. There we go. There we go. I'm just gonna lift from the bottom now and pull all the way across. Ta-da! Doesn't that just transfer through so beautifully? I love it. And then we'll put that down. And then make sure all of that is down. Let's make sure that top part is dry, which it is not. We'll just dry it. Remember, it is chalk. So if you ever make a mistake, I mean, really, what can you do that bad? Because all you have to do is use water and redesign. I feel like that is not as clean as I want it. I'm gonna put that down and dry it again. It had some residue on it that I didn't want. It's best to use like a hair dryer with a cool setting. I just have this heat tool, but if you're using a heat tool, you want to make sure that it's not too close. Thanks, Pam. You want to make sure that it's not too close to your transfer because it will shrink it like a shrinky dink. And you want to make sure that your board comes back to room temperature before you continue going on. So I'm just gonna put this back down and make sure that it's dry. I'm gonna use a paper towel to dry. And then make sure it's dry through. Now I'm gonna make sure everything is down because you might have air bubbles because we've lifted it up a few times. So make sure we don't. I feel like this bright white is really gonna make this pop. I'm gonna grab this one is thin too. And then I'm going to go across the top here and just put some around. You don't have to like feel like you're painting. You just need to put some on because you're gonna be smoothing it over that. I do have our new multi-tool. So let's open this up and see what we have. And I'll show you why this tool is very cool, if I can open it. So this multi-tool is different than our last multi-tool. This is the old, this is the new. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And look, one side's very small, you have so many different sizes to choose from, and it's very sturdy. And what I can do is just use this, look, and I'm just going to drag my paste all the way down. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? I love that it has, I put too much on here, but it has great amount of firmness. And then all I can do is say I want to go smaller. I'm going to rotate it to the smaller side. Oh no, air bubble. Air bubble. Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that bubble there. It's okay. So we're just going to go across. I'm making a mess out of my fingers doing this, but you guys get the gist. Go down. Oh, I have too much. Too much. I'm making a mess of my fingers, but we're going to come all the way down. Look how much I have here. It's okay because all of this excess is going to go right back into the jar. So I'm going to scoop it up. Now, you wouldn't have put this much on your board and you wouldn't have this much on your hand. It's okay. It's not really crafting unless I'm making a mess of something. And then we're going to get...
Listen. I'm the one that's working my butt off on everything.
There we go. So maybe people just use one side of their multi-tool. I am using it to its max potential. You've seen it here first on Chalking with Michelle. And then let's get... I love how crisp the edges are because you have such a nice angle. So we're just going to pick up some from another section, like here. And we're going to... just like this. And then we're going to get all of that excess off. Ooh, I love this tool. You want a thin layer because if it's a thick layer, it can clog up that screen and it's going to look very lumpy. And I don't like my chalk lumpy. I just like my mashed potatoes lumpy. There we go. Oh, I'm excited. This is a fun new tool. This is so much better than our old. And I wasn't sure what they were doing. I'm like, what's the point? There's nothing wrong with the multi-tool. Why change it? But it's just an upgrade. I'm gonna make sure. I'm just looking now to make sure that all the tops and bottoms of each letter are done. And then I'm making sure that I don't have any lines anywhere. Like here, I would have missed that little dot. Here we go. All right, now I think we have everything good. right? Hi, Christy. All right. Let me wipe my hand off. I think we're ready. I have paste all over my hands. That's okay. It's almost like I was finger painting, not chalking. And then watch. I'm going to go nice and slow so that if I see, oh, there's that little bleed up there. We can fix that easy. I had an air bubble. I'll show you how to fix it. There we go. Oh, another air bubble there. That air bubble I don't like. We may end up redoing that section. This part is so sticky. Ta-da! I'm going to stick this right on the backer sheet. Right on the backer sheet. Okay, look at this hand. Now let's dry it because there's some areas here I'm going to show you how I would fix quickly. And I can show you what happens. Oh, it's okay, Christy. I didn't think I was actually going to come on at all because I've had this migraine all day. All right. There we go. I'm just going to dry these areas. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to see if I could just use our brand new detail tool to fix the air bubbles we had. You do have a couple different options. One of them would be to use that border eraser. Do you see how here there's that little whiteness there and here? Well, now we have this new detail tool. And one side is a very small, do you see that? It's like a really fun squeegee material to where you can get really small areas. And the other side has this little pointy side. You see that? The pointy side is good for lifting up your transfer, especially if you have long nails, which I don't have. But the other thing that is good for, I have all this dried stuff on here right now. Oh no, I just smeared that. Oh boy, this is not my day. That's okay, I can re-chalk that. But watch, we're gonna take this. Remember, the shimmers take longer to dry. Look, we can take this now and kind of clean it up. There we go. See how it's just getting those areas? So you could just go all along and do that, but I'm just gonna go wash this transfer real quick and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna come back and get my border eraser. You guys can fill Christy in, but I'm gonna show you how easy it is to fix any mess ups. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take that board eraser that I had here and I'm gonna erase the parts that I smeared. just like here. So I smeared the word here, and I smeared this word here by putting my fingers on it. And go get it. And then I'm just going to clean this off. I kind of smeared this word too. Now that was because it wasn't dry. Remember, your shimmers take longer to dry, but I don't want you to think you have to start from scratch and erase your whole board. I'm going to show you how you can just fix your little boo-boos. And then there. Oh, actually, that's taking that right away. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to take off that word because I feel like this is gonna leave a residue, and it is. That's okay. It's because my board eraser still has paste on it. So I'm just gonna take this paper towel and I'm going to remove the words thing. So I don't want you to think that you have to have perfection every time. I make boo-boos, but it's chalk, so it's easy to fix. So there's one, and then I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna see if I can get this. So yeah, I probably didn't have to erase that. It would have been fine, but I'm just gonna show you how I do it. Of course, I'm sure if you guys were doing this, you wouldn't make this mistake. Maybe just me. But we're just removing this bit by bit at a time and then cleaning up the board. This is also good if you decide you want to change your colors. There we go. And then I'm just going to use my paper towel to make sure all that shimmer down here is up. And then let's come down here to make sure we have this. Erasing it off. So it doesn't make for a great live, but at least you guys can see what I would do if this happened. There we go. Have that. I saw something here I wanted to get with my detail tool. All right, so I'm gonna put this board down just for a second. And I'm gonna get back out my fuzzing cloths, but I'm gonna put it on the terry cloth side down. So the microfiber side is up. Microfiber and microfiber. And then I'm gonna get my transfer. And And I'm gonna put it, oh no, my earring really fell out of my ear. This is not my day. I woke up with a migraine and it hasn't been a good day. All right, so I'm just gonna go like this. All right, just like that. So we're gonna dry it real quick. Not my day. So I'm just making sure that the areas that I need are clean. This is a good way to wash or transfer too. Do you see how I'm using my board eraser and just putting it on that? Then I'm gonna take another fuzzing cloth and just kind of sandwich it to dry it.
Aubrey, just give me a second.
And I'm gonna go across and dry. And across and dry. Now because it's been wet and dried, it's gonna go back to being super sticky. So we're kind of gonna fuzz it at the same time. So now I'm just flipping my cloth because we want to dry and dry. And then I'm gonna lift it up. Ooh, look how much paste is on the back. I'm just gonna use my board eraser again to clean off that paste. And then put it back down. See how sticky that is again? All this paste is on the back because I literally had it in the sink instead of letting the water run over it. And then we'll put it back down. There we go. And then we're gonna dry. You don't have to fix it immediately. If you do this, you're running out of time, you can just wash or transfer and let it dry sticky side up and then come back to it. This is such a big project. So now, there we go. I'm gonna flip it so that the other side gets on there. Look how sticky it is. It's so sticky. And make sure everything is nice and clean. I normally don't put a lot of board eraser to the back because I don't want to clean off the adhesive. But this transfer is so super sticky and new. Look how sticky it is. It's like you can hear the noise of this ripping off. It's super sticky. There we go. And then I think it's going to be perfect to layer again. All right, it is very, very sticky. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick it to my table. I'm gonna flip this to the terry cloth side just so I can fuzz it now, because now it's dry. And we're gonna fuzz. I'm gonna fold it in half so there's no sticky to the sticky, just so I can move it out of the way. And then we're gonna get our board back here. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna remove the top fuzzing cloth. I hope it's dry enough. I'm gonna use my shirt to make sure it's dry. And then we're gonna have to line this back up. Well, that was too easy. There we go. We're gonna fold this back up. And we're gonna see how we're lined up here. Very good. And then make sure there's no air bubbles this time. There we go. All right, so we're only going to get the areas that are missing. So I'm gonna take my bright white and get the word thing, that word here. I'm gonna take one of my mini squeegees and do that word and that word. All of the excess is back in the jar. See how easy it is to touch this up? And then all of those little periods that there we go. Is that all of that? I think so. See, that wasn't too bad. So hopefully this gives you an idea of how to spot fix things. And now look, you never knew that it wasn't perfect. My headband just fell off, yeah. And then we'll put that back up. Let me see. And now we need to go to the bottom and we will just redo the shimmer copper. This is like the worst video ever. Okay, it's okay. This is real. This is what happens when you're chalking, right? I don't know if Missy's here, but she had a mishap with her transfer, but I think it was in the drying process. All right, so we put our shimmer copper back here. And we're going to just go over. Oh, we have to make sure we dry it because this part got messed up because I stuck my finger across it when it wasn't dry, because the shimmers take a little longer to dry. But still, this wasn't that bad. And I showed you how to fix it nice and quick. There we go. All right. So now we'll peel the whole thing. Still super sticky. Ta-da! Perfect, just like new. So the next time I wash that transfer, I will just use my board eraser again and clean everything off and just leave it sticky side up and let it dry on its own. I find that your transfers stay super sticky if you don't help them dry, if you let them dry themselves. So right now I'm just going to dry this and I'm going to lift it up for you guys. I just want to make sure I don't put my fingers on that. You want to see it? Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I think this will go in my office. Our mantle. Is anybody still here with me? All right, you ready? Are you ready? You ready? I'm gonna close up these jars so I don't mess them up. Let me know if you're still here. Bright white. Bright white. Okay, all those drawers are closed. We lost the headband, we lost our earrings, but that's okay. You ready? Look how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh. Sorry, had to take the dog out. All you missed was me fixing a mistake, Pam. I put my hand across a wet word, so I showed how easy it is to wash or transfer and just do like a spot fix. Isn't this gorgeous? Let me back up even more. How beautiful is this? It's such a great message. Christy's here. I love this. I love it too, Pam. So I do have 2 more of these transfers available for sale. They're also available on my chalk site. Okay, which I will throw the link up here. I don't think I have the frame anymore. Ugh. But yeah, this is such a nice message. Dun, 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 dun. This would be perfect on our banners. Yeah. Isn't that great? All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go and probably have a glass of wine and try to get rid of this headache. Okay, so thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'll be more entertaining tomorrow when my head doesn't hurt so bad and I don't want to stick a chopstick through my eyeball. But this turned out fantastic, right? All right, I'm pretty sure that my new launch items will be here tomorrow, so I'll show you that when it comes. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. Have a great night.